day 5, and today's Friday, and it's the big day. So we'll see what happens. I'm about to get ready to head to court. We'll see what happens. I think I'm gonna take the little time to confess that, like, I feel a little nervous. It's court, and like, I don't want to say anything, and I don't want to talk about it to you guys, at least not yet. Today, like, in the morning, I woke up like at 6 because this has been in my mind since last night when I finished editing Thursday's vlog. It just kept hitting me. So I just, I was on my own trying to think and I guess, overthink things, and I managed to fall asleep, and then I just kept waking up in the middle of the night and stuff like that. So I'm really worried, I'm nervous and stuff like that, but this is something that needs to be done. I need to get over this and become something really major. And I feel like I'm making a big deal out of it, but I guess the reason why I feel this way is because, like, I'm facing this by my own, like, by myself, and I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit scared, I guess, in a way, because I don't know what's gonna happen after. So my only concern would be her. Mia, like, I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna finish getting ready because I am kind of running late, so we'll just talk in the truck. I love you, okay? Wish Daddy luck, okay? Love you, okay? Give me a kiss. I'll see you very soon, okay? Okay, Mama? Alright? Te cuidas, okay? You take care of yourself. Bye, princess. Well, I finally made it. Alright, guys, so I'm back from court. I think the first thing that I want to say is, here in the United States, in grammar school, they taught us how to write dates. It's the month, the date, and the year. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because the stupid officer, excuse my language, and I reached the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. The reason why I brought up the date was because this fool did not even tell me. But he writes the ticket, whatever. He tells me, hey, you have court. So this asshole writes the month, the year, and then the date. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's some European shit. I don't know where did they teach you how to write dates like that, or a schedule, something in that sort of matter. But pretty much today wasn't my court day. So that's kind of the messed up thing about it. Like, he kind of fucked me over in a way. I didn't read the ticket wrong because, like I said, in grammar school they teach you the month, the date, then the year. Not the month, the year, then the date. Like, anyways. So I get to court, everybody's lined up, they're giving out their names, they're looking their files and stuff like that. And let me tell you this, there is a lot of people that go to court. A lot of people. So whatever, I'm next in line. I give her my name. She looks through their files. She's like, oh, your name isn't here. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I have court today, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, you know what, take a seat, whatever. Let me get everybody registered, and then I'll come talk to you. So whatever, 15 minutes later, she gets everybody registered. She calls me up, And then she tells me, she's like, yeah, I can't find your file and I don't know what. And I told her, hey, you know what? I got the tickets. Here you go. Like, you know, that's proof that today I have court. So then she goes to the back. And in my mind, when she sees the tickets and she goes to the back, in my mind, I'm like, fuck. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous, you know, because you don't know what the hell's going on. But a few minutes later, she comes back and she says, hey, did you know that you had court on Thursday last week? I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, it says here, it says the month and the date. And then she says, no, it's the month, the year, then the date. I'm like, at that moment, I'm ticked off. I'm really upset. But you know what? It's not her fault. I tell her, you know what? It's fine. What do I do now? So she's like, go upstairs to the second floor, talk to them, and they're going to give you another date. So I'm like, okay. I go to the second floor. I talk to you know, the lady. She tells me, she's like, you have court on the 9th of next month. And she's like, you know, you cannot miss it now and this and that. And I explained to her what had happened, the confusion. And she's like, you know what, like, you really need to show up to court, blah, blah, blah. They mailed me, you know, I don't want to show you guys why I'm going to court. I finally got the, you know, the date properly. And so I got court next month again. Is that my fault? Did I read the ticket wrong? Or was it, you know, the police officer that just, I don't know. My nigga, you from Europe or whatever, or from the Middle East, or from Africa, I don't know, but yo, you gotta get your shit together, bro. I'm just talking shit. Oh, man. So the reason why I'm making a big fuzz out of this is because it says here, your failure to appear will result in judgment of conviction for amount of bail and costs. Let me rephrase that for the people like myself that kind of sometimes don't understand what the fuck all these fancy, snashy things mean. If I don't show up to court, I'm gonna get booked. And that's just, oh, you know, slap to the wrist. I'm going to jail, my nigga. And you know, this is the reason why I'm a bit, you know, upset and a bit ticked off, and I'm sorry I was fucking with this fucking pimple. The reason why I'm upset is because I was getting mail from lawyers saying, hey, you know what, like, you need a lawyer and blah, blah, blah. You know, you can go to jail. You know, you can get convicted and stuff like that. You know, me hearing that, like, it frightens me, you know? Like, oh, shit, you know, like, I can go to jail for this bullshit, you know? But it's not that serious, you know? But this is just some type of things that they use to strategize just so you can book them, you know? So fuck you, lawyers. The reason why I'm upset at the officer for him writing the ticket the way he did it is because, you know, you can't fuck up like that, you know? You guys can say, hey, it's my fault, but, like, you guys gotta understand and be in my position, you know? Like, you know, you're so used to seeing something, and for someone else to decide to write it in their own freaking perspective or write it in their own way, that kind of fucks you up, you know? Do I make sense here or not? Because, like, I'm just, like, to the point where I'm like, what the fuck is going on, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I'm really ticked off, and if I was nervous before going to court, now I'm probably like 1,000 times more nervous going to this court, knowing that I can't, like, it says here I gotta be there at 1. Bitch, I'm gonna be there at fucking 9 in the morning. Fuck. Let's just continue with the vlog. I'm just talking shit. As I was editing this, I totally forgot that I did not finish this vlog. I'm just gonna let you guys know what happened. So I ended up going back to court a month later, and I know that I said this was like a daily vlog thing, but I just feel like this vlog was holding back all of the other vlogs. So that's the reason why I didn't post them till now. I ended up going to court, and it's a funny story, but I'm gonna make it quick. So I got to court. The freaking police officer, he was there. He showed up to court, and they called me. You know, they took my name and everything. They had my file, so I knew I was there at the right time, at the right date, and nothing was gonna go wrong. So after, like, everybody else went, for some reason I ended up being the last one. So when the judge called me, I was a bit nervous, but I stood up, I walked to the podium, and I started talking to her. I told her what had happened, because she couldn't read the tickets. And that's where the good part starts. So she kept asking, like, why were you pulled over? What was the reason? And et cetera, et cetera. And I told her my side of the story. I did not lie. I did not throw a big tantrum saying, oh, it wasn't my fault or whatever. I confessed it to her. I was straight up with her, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what ended up happening. So then she kept trying to read the ticket, but she got to the point where she was just frustrated. She's like, I can't even read this, so you know what? You're off the hook. She grabbed the tickets and she crumbled them up and she threw them away. And at that moment, I'm like, holy crap. Exactly the same way I just told you guys is kind of what went through my mind and my reaction. So she didn't have to tell me twice. So once she told me that, the police officer, hear this, the police officer stood up. He did the what the fuck look with the shoulder shrug. And once I saw that, I just turned around and walked out. So long story short, the charges were dropped. I'm free. I'm like free, and at this moment I'm just really blessed. So I'm thankful for that moment. So this ends this vlog. So this is the end of 5, my court date, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.